Who got the clap in here?
Hey everybody, Joseph Shepard here, and I am here with an amazing drag queen, amazing performer, Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
That's a fucking intro I like.
Yeah?
That's an intro I like.
We're here with Vanessa, and basically what we're gonna be doing with Miss Vanjie is we're gonna be doing a little ASMR.
What's wrong with you, fucking Kain? God damn.
A little bit of questions.
I'm here to set the record straight, bitch.
So check it out.
I'm ready, bitch. First. I don't eat hot food. Oh, you have to eat one. I'll do it. Okay. Get one. Munch, munch. Crunch, crunch. Vanjie. What?
Tell me about the first time you put on drag.
No. That's fake. The first time, it was a talent show. And I was sickening. I performed Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
This was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That was the first time you were ever in drag.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No, I swear to God.
And then Alexis Mateo was in the audience.
No,
And she said,
no, I was backup dancing for her. This is so fucking weird. I feel like I'm hiding in the closet. Trapped in the closet. Go in the closet. What the fuck is that?
it's a can. How did you audition for the season 10 of Drag Race? How did that come about?
Have you seen The Ring?
The Ring?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, where that girl pops out.
Yeah, I did my video just like The Ring, and I told them they're gonna die in 7 days. You know, in high school, I would always get in trouble in the library for talking too loud.
I believe it.
Fuck you.
So you ended up on season 10 of Drag Race. You had your famous exit line of Miss Vanjie that came to your head when? Last minute? Right away? Did you know what you were going to say?
No, I was literally, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, oh, let me just say my name. And I think I kept saying it because I was like, they probably can't hear me because the judges are kind of far from that point of when you enter the runway, you're kind of far from them. So I was like, I kept saying my name. I'm like, in case these motherfuckers can't hear me. So I kept saying it. I didn't think, bitch, out of everything I said, I did not think me saying my name was going to be the thing. And here's the real tea. Now, I know a lot of people out here are saying the opulence thing is the new Miss Vanjie. I'm here to set the record straight, bitch. ASMR that, motherfuckers. It is a good moment, and it's sickening. And Mercedes, we live, and I'm retweeting, and I'm, plugging in the opulence. But the difference between the opulence and what happened with me, it was like a bunch of celebrities and people that I did not even know watch. Brooke Candy, one celebrity, versus the how many ever,
For you.
Yeah, but no shade. I feel like now, with the show, people are always trying to find. It's almost like every episode they're just making a new
meme.
a moment. It's like it's not. It's becoming not as. It's like a wig reveal. Mm-hmm. Everyone's doing it, and now everyone's trying to. But I'm not saying that Mercedes thought that was going to happen because I know she did not. She knew she was like in trouble because of the challenge. She was like upset. So yeah, but I feel like it's a little forced. Like the audience is like making a meme out of everything.
How did you feel when Rue took such a liking to Vanjie and the necklace and like all of that? How did that make you feel?
Yeah, I honestly think that's what made the whole thing. Like, I don't think the audience would care if RuPaul didn't. I think that's why they kept putting it on this episode because they could have easily let's edit that out. We need to, there's other shit we need to show. So I think the fact that RuPaul was like so like he would giggle and like break out of like because he would always stand and like he'd be very critiquing and just staying normal. So the fact that he would laugh and just bust out of that, I think that's what made it become popular. So thank you, Michelle, for sending me home, and the rest of them for sending me home and making it a thing.
Hey, put that wig on.
Comb this snappy wig.
I'll tell you what you do with it.
You burn it. Get in the microphone. Yes. Oh, that's hot. So season 11 comes around. How did you get that? Did you get a phone call? What was that like?
It was actually like a week. I think it was like the second episode aired, and I got a call. I was in Denver, where Evie Oddly is from. I was actually working at her nightclub, and I was there with Dusty. And they called me, and they were like, "Oh, we're thinking." They always leave it like
They don't want to get your hopes up.
yeah. They're like, "We don't know." In my head, I'm like, "Y'all know."
Yeah.
But they were like, "Would you do it?" And I was like, "Of course I would." And they're like, "You can't say anything." I was like, "Okay." Bitch, I was in the hotel room just freaking the fuck out.
Okay, so you hear that, and then you get to be on season 11, and you're hiding.
Right.
Was that your idea, production's idea?
No, it was I was like, bitch, I need to have a different entrance. And I was like, well, I know I want to walk backwards because I left backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in, bitch, backwards. And then I actually was saying Miss Vanjie before I walked into the workroom. So I was yelling it from the wall.
Oh, okay.
And then I was just like, oh, I want to do something different. So I was like, I'm going to hide. I actually went up to where RuPaul enters. I went up to his, like, the stairs. And I was like, hello, hello, hello. And I did all this bullshit. So I gave him a few options.
You gave him a few options.
Yeah,
and
I was
then
like, I'm going to let y'all pick. Just like when I exited out, I thought they needed options. I gave them options going back in. What the fuck is wrong with you, fucking cunt? God damn.
So in the first episode, you had a guest co-host, or whatever, judge. You had Miley Cyrus. Why were you not fazed by Miley when she was in the room? You were still putting on your makeup, and Silky's giving her rides.
Yeah, poor Silky did. And Silky did that. Miley was for it, too. Like, Miley was like she said, it's okay if I pick you up. And they, gave her the okay.
And you were just sitting there doing your makeup.
Bitch, because I was distraught. I said, I'm not going home. Fuck. I mean, Miley, I live for you, but bitch, like, they give you a certain amount of time to get ready. And before, people don't know, but before I made like 3 swimsuits for the first day, for the first runway. So I was like, I was still in the air, like what I was going to wear. Cause I had 3, I was like, I don't know if I want to wear this. I don't know. So I was like, I needed to get ready quickly so I can figure out exactly what I was going to do. Cause I was still like, I was freaking the fuck out. It was the first episode. I'm like,
I didn't want to go home again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I saw Soldier. I knew she was horrible. Not she, but the outfit was horrible. Like I saw it and I was like, girl, I told you don't, like, I was like, that's not cute. Or, I'm like, I know what Michelle's going to say. And she has said exactly what I thought. So.
What celebrity, if they were to come in the workroom, would you have stopped doing your makeup to see?
I mean, I did stop.
Okay,
with Miley,
but you were.
But, like, who I would have fell out and probably hyperventilated.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, I don't want to say that because I love Miley as well.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's so hard because, like, after so many I knew it was going to be, we get the lip sync song. So I'm like, it's probably either going to be, we had 2 songs. It was the first episode or the second, which was Work Bitch. So I was like, if Britney comes here, bitch, I'd be done. And the same thing for Miley. I was like, bitch. But the song Best of Both Worlds, I was like, I do not want to lip sync to this.
Yeah, that's not
It's like not my jush.
Do you want to eat a hot Cheeto? Yes. What kind of question is that? Feed her. Feed her. Feed her. Feed her. Look at her natural habitat.
So we're gonna get to some nitty and gritty right now on an Instagram live. You called out. You called out. I'm giving you a chance to speak about
Silky,
this.
bring me
a chance to
bring
speak
me a
about
shot, Silky. Can we whisper back?
What is it?
So on the Instagram live, you mentioned a little bit of I'm going to say hatred, a little bit of dislike towards a fellow contestant, Ariel Versace, and you basically told her to drink bleach.
No.
Okay.
False.
No,
what
false.
I said was I wouldn't care if, which I'm not proud of. Like, it was a little bit much. I was a little bit tipsy in the video. But what it came down to is with all the, like, when our fellow sisters and other girls from the show, when they reply to a lot of negative comments and tweets and Instagram, anything, we get they all notify us. Like, bitch, I'm getting notifications, at the yin yang. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm seeing all of this that she's replying to. So I'm like, girl, really? You don't have to reply to everything. And, like,
And it's no, she's I'm not faulting her because as artists, we like to express ourselves and bitch tweet, whatever, do whatever you need to. But I had a few drinks and I was like upset because I keep seeing it pop up in my timeline or people mentioning it to my messages of whatever she had to say ever since that the interviews that we did on the Build series, whatever. Yeah. So during press week. So, I was like, and people kept asking me, what do you think of what about this? What about this? So I said, I wouldn't care if this happened or that happened. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Because I was upset. Yeah. And so, which I don't want people to think that I'm trying to say she should go die or nothing like that. I apologize. That's not what I meant. But, I was upset. I'm human. You got a few drinks. And I said, girl, I wouldn't, stop asking me about her. I don't care. Yeah. Which, we spoke and we're good now. But yeah, at the time I was heated because I'm like, girl, do you understand that every time you respond to this, people
you're fueling the fire.
Yeah, you're just adding fire. Even if you're trying to respond it in whatever the person thinks is the best way to respond, bitch. At the end of the day, you're still just putting attention to that. So yeah.
Did you get along with her on the show throughout the whole season?
Me and her, we don't have issues. She definitely has issues with Silk. It seems like, and they, but. Hopefully they get, build a bridge, like she said, and cross over it. And yeah, suck a dick or get a job. So I feel bad for the buffet. You want some champagne? Sure. Yes. Is she gonna turn it down? Fuck, look at the mouth. Daffy Duck. Oh my God, look at the mouth. Did you get some? No. I like a little dick. Make that pussy fart.
So somebody that you apparently do not hate or do not have a disliking to, or you do not want them to drink some bleach, is somebody by the name of Brook Lynn Hytes.
By the way, the whole drink bleach thing is something we say in the South. Some people, will understand. It's like when people say go play in traffic or, which is just as evil. But, I didn't really think about it as literally drink bleach. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry. But,
So Brooklyn.
Yes, Brooklyn.
How did this happen? How did this moment spur? Are you all alone in a hotel room and literally you're not getting any more male pleasure from any way and you get drawn to somebody?
So I already knew of Brooklyn, not personally, but I've seen him before competing and I knew what he looked like in and out of drag. So I've always thought he was handsome. And then, just being on the show, it had, we just kind of, I didn't think nothing would happen, but it just did. Silky was trying to get Kahana, but it didn't happen. We were trying to, it just became, it was, the beginning it started off as a kiki, and then I couldn't even sit here and tell you when it started, but it just, next thing I knew, we would, we had kissed, and then, the rest is, the rest of the season or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I knew what he looked like and I was like, he's cute.
All right. Next question that I'm going to ask you. You can grab a food item if you feel like you do not want to answer the question. Are you guys still together?
Why would you ask that? Let's just say this. I worked really hard to get on the show, and whatever happens on the show, I want people to sit and wait for it.
Good.
I'm not here to give you the tea because, bitch, that's how we need the ratings, and we need to make sure we secure another Emmy.
Trickle the tea.
So trickle the tea and suck a little D.
Trickle the tea and suck a little D.
Or if you still can crunch, munch, you're here to find some cock too. Shout out to my girl Silk. I want you a piece of bubble gum. It was her. Wait, here's another. You need a few. Oh, sir. Okay, one more. Is she gonna be? I want you to blow. She wants a full-time husband. A full-time husband. A full-time realistic husband. With money. And a big dick. Well, then if you need a big dick, you need a rush. And I think I want to be quiet like this because I'm loud as fuck. Because the neighbors have been complaining that she's loud. Wait, really? There's people that live downstairs and she's heavy-footed. That's a big...
Here's the sound of a
Ever
champagne.
since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping. I wanted that bitch to blow up.
And then would have blown up and ruined everything.
No, it would have just spilled on the floor like everybody else.
Ask me.
Who is some of your favorites on the season so far?
In all honesty,
do you get annoyed with Silky?
I actually didn't have a problem with Silky the first episode, and the whole time I actually defended you on one of my friends' posts was like, they were like, Silky is so loud, and I was like, do you not realize that this is like the first fucking episode, and at the same time you're trying to make a name for yourself, and at the end of the day too, like it's getting cut that way too. So like there's probably like other shit that happened too that wasn't like,
you know, a lot of bitches go on there and they get scared. Yeah. You know, it's one thing when you are behind a camera at home or whatever. So the fact that she was herself on and off camera, and the first day she came to me and told me, you know, I was a little bit scared when I was about to walk into the workroom and I could hear your voice. And she was nervous about her entrance look. And she said that I gave her a little bit of like, oh, you know, like encourage to, like, just bitch, let it go and go in. So, you know, at that point I was like, girl, just let her live her life. And if she wasn't, like, let's say how they were saying she's not working on her outfit, bitch, let her go home then. Yeah. I think it's because some of those hoes are mad that Silky has what they don't. That's good. That's a lot of personality.
Yeah, I think the thing that annoyed me too is that everybody was like pro Silky when the interviews first came out.
And she was loud in the interview.
She was loud in the interviews, and she
my poor, with the list. My poor, you can boot me. And she would stick her tongue out. I said, bitch, how you can't love that? Yeah. That bitch a hot, shitty train wreck, and I live. She crazy. She like me. You know, we off the hook. Bitch, you never know. We could go into the interview saying we're going to be professional. And you not? And end up being, where my poor. Bitch, I'm making the whole. Silky, you need to come here and check. I'm promoting you like down.
Season 11 intros. You guys had a live stream that was panned by all the fans. Them fans were not having the live stream. Were you guys prepared for that? Did you guys know what was going on, or did it would feel kind of like a interesting show?
Listen, I knew that. No. I knew we were going to be interviewed, but I did not know that lighting was going to be what the fuck it was. The chemistry, I don't know. You know, some people, I don't know. I don't want to be a cunt.
So,
but it was a hot, shitty mess.
All right, we'll open these and then.
Oh, get that on the ground. Bitch. Oh, you ain't acting like you ain't never ate it from the bottom.
Yeah, people love that sound. Do that again. How come they smell like farts? Do you feel that season 11 was a redemption from season 10? Do you feel like you got to show the world who Vanjie fully is?
Until the season. Well, so far I feel like, you know, surpassed my little bit of like, is she gonna go home again or whatever? I mean, honestly, I try not to think about it. Like, ain't no expectations other than the fact that I'm living up to a meme. But realistically, that meme just happened on its own. Yeah. So at that point, I was like, girl, they're gonna live, and if they don't, well, suck a little bit of dick. But I mean, so far I've passed the first episode. I've been doing fine, and I'm extremely proud of myself. And at this point, I just want to make everyone happy because I knew they did want to see me come back. And so far everyone has been, you know, nothing but love. And so I'm good and I'm happy, and it's a blessing regardless. Whatever happens, it's all, you know, like I can't sit here and be just focused on the negative. I have to,
yeah, exactly.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be working, and bitch, you can't keep a good hold down.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to accomplish?
I want to do it all. I want to do music. I want to do movies. If my peers like Shangela and Willam and all these other hoes out there doing everything, I'm right there, right behind them. So I'm about to be doing the same thing. I'm about to be going auditioning for movies, TV, cheetahs,
the cheetah
cops,
girls,
anything, bitch. I'm gonna do it all. Silky, Precious Part 2, bitch. Let's go. Precious, come down here and kick this food.
So the queens of your season. All the queens of your season.
Oh, Lord.
Who would you consider as the biggest trade?
Me.
Besides yourself.
Soju.
If you had to...
No, Soju cyst.
Ew.
And that ass with that cyst in it was definitely the trade, bitch.
If you had to be forced to eat somebody's cookies, who would it be?
Like other than Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Forced to eat someone's cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that mean? The booty hole?
Yeah.
And Akira, she got a nice Nicki Minaj booty. If you know what I'm saying,
It's been plumped.
Pump the jam, pump it up while your pussy is stomping. Get that pussy pumping, get the party going, bitch. Pump. Silky been pumped all over. Look at her. Get the body. She look like a hot air balloon over here.
Stuck on a desert island with somebody. Well, only one person. Who would it be?
I want to say Silk, but I know that bitch ain't gonna go. She ain't gonna last. That bitch need to eat a hot meal every 5 seconds. But at least I get a good laugh before we die. I could use it as a flotation device.
A queen that was not ready for season 11.
That's rude, but for you, I will answer. You know, I'm gonna put my morals and pride aside. But bitch, Miss Thang, I'm just playing. Who wasn't ready for season 11? You know, Kahana's talented, and she even said it like she needed more time or another opportunity. So yeah, she's actually, but at least she's naturally talented with performing.
Yeah,
she's somebody who you can tell they've danced their life, growing up or whatever. Yeah.
Who's the queen you love the most?
I love Silky. I love Silky. She was always the first day. She was there for me when I needed her. Like she was, we really built a good sisterhood. Yeah. That's how a pussy sound. It's real dry. That's how the pussy sound when it got teeth. Boniva.
To all the people watching, to everybody that's either contemplating drag, not contemplating drag, like, what are words of wisdom or things that you live by? Is there like a certain phrase, a certain quote, something somebody's told you over your time that's like really sticks with you?
Probably just, sometimes we do a lot of things to try to impress other people, or we put other people's opinions to like a level of like where it stresses ourselves out. And at the end of the day, you need to do what's going to make you happy. Fuck what other people have to say, regardless if it is right or wrong, who gives a fuck, or they're going to try to tell you. Bitch, do what makes you happy. And if you want to do drag, bitch, do it. Go, do talent shows and get in makeup and practice, because that's what makes perfect. And bitch, do you, because you never know. You rewind to like 10 years, I would never have thought that. Because I would watch the show Drag Race, and I never thought like I would be sitting at home, and I'd be like, oh my god, can you like I would be thinking about it, like, can you imagine being on the show and like at the time I was dating somebody and they didn't want me to do drag, so and then we broke up, and then I was like I auditioned, I was praying like, oh, let me please get on the show, I really want to get on the show, and I would like have dreams of me getting on the show, like not even like I would have dreams of me like on the runway, like. I'm very I feel like if you surround yourself and you really like think about it every day, it's almost like the book Secret. So yeah, like I feel like whatever you want, you need to speak it into existence. Don't be ashamed. Say and do what you need to do, and don't worry about everyone else, even if it's like your own like blood related, because sometimes it takes a while for people to understand. Like in the beginning, my mom was a little bit confused. She was like, no, like she didn't want me not to do drag, but she was like, are you sure? Like it's going to make money. You have a good job. You have, at the time I was working for the company, Mac, and they have like fucking, like, what is it called when you get like
insurance for
benefits and all
yeah.
You like, bitch, I was good. So for me to leave, and I was full time, I was doing good. Like I was like I was at a good point with my little, my little 21, 22 life. And I was going towards a road that, most parents would be like, yes, my child is doing great. Why are we talking about child doing great? I need a little bit of rush, honey. Mama, I hope you're watching. This will help you not get a cyst or a hemorrhoid, honey. But no, educate the children, bitch. Stop lying to them. Put a little rush in your ass. But no, they'll go Silky. She said, I heard rush. Put it in my ass. No, but what was I saying?
You're talking about
my mom did not understand it. She was like not against it, but she was just worried about me putting so much energy into something, and she was concerned that it's not gonna do what my job was doing at Mac, because she could tell I would start calling out of work. I would not show up because I wanted to do these little pageants. So yeah, follow your dreams. I know it's cliche, and bitch, you done heard it from everybody named mama and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo.
But bitch, it is true. Because if you were to sit here and tell me back in the day that I was gonna be here interviewing some bullshit about what I did on the show and walking backwards, I'd be like, girl, fuck you, and go die slow.
Cool.
As a joke, not for real. So, yeah, I mean, just anything is possible. And, bitch, even through the struggle, there's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
No, honestly.
No, it's true.
You know it's true.
I know it's true.
That's why you're sitting here before me. You want to interview me.
Oh, yeah, I do want to interview.
With
Well,
every struggle, it's something, bitch.
exactly.
And you know, like, bitch, I done been through some shit. Ah! You got my eye!
Make sure to subscribe. Check out Vanjie on everything. Please plug yourself.
VanessaVanjie.com. Hold on, mongoose. VanessaVanjie.com for my merch and tour dates and wherever. At a city near you, I probably won't fuck you. But Twitter, Vanessa Vanjie. Instagram, Vanessa Vanjie. Christian Mingle, Vanessa Vanjie. Match.com. Wait, no, I can't say that no more. I used to.
Oh, you used to.
You never know. The circus is in town. Oh, I hit my mouth.
Well, Miss Vanjie and I are about to go and leave and go drink some bleach. So we'll see you later.
That is not what we're gonna do.